Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on Litecoin. We will take a look at the 4-hour time frame. Before I go any further, for disclosure's sake, I am long Litecoin, so just keep in mind I do own coins of this. Real quick, what do I mean by 4-hour, in case maybe you are new to charts and not quite sure how it all works? But instead of each one of these candlesticks here, as they're called, representing an entire day's worth of time, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 4 hours. So while this here may look like a couple of months, it's actually just the past couple of weeks broken down into 4-hour time slices. I like to do this time frame given the markets are open 24/7. It just allows me to talk about levels that remain relevant for longer periods of time. Obviously, if I looked at a much smaller time frame, then the chart as a whole would become irrelevant that much quicker. But by using, a longer term time frame such as this, like I said, I can just talk about overall levels and have the chart remain relevant until ideally 24 hours from now when I come back and do the chart again to get things updated. Pretty interesting chart right now as far as what is currently going on. And what do I mean by quote unquote what is currently going on? Well, that has everything to do with where the price is at relative to this purple line right here, which is the famous 50-period simple moving average. And in the world of charts, even if you have just really a surface deep understanding, I'm sure you've heard of the 50-period, and you know that when the price is above it, assuming you're bullish, of course, you want to see the price stay above it. And that's exactly what's been going on since the last update I did. There's been some battlegrounds right here with it, and you can see as I talk right now, the price is literally right at that purple line. So the question right now becomes, going forward, is this purple line going to continue to hold, or is this going to be the start of some sort of bigger breakdown to the downside? Now, don't get me wrong. Just because the price goes below the purple line, am I saying that the entire chart is ruined? I'm not saying that at all. Am I saying that the chart loses some attractiveness? Yeah, I'm saying the chart loses attractiveness, but there is a big difference between losing attractiveness and being totally ruined. And again, I'm not saying things are totally ruined if the price ultimately closes down below the purple line right there. Now, in the event it does break down below it and closes below it, at that point in time, the next level that really kind of stands out to me is right here at the $300 mark. You can see on a couple occasions already, the bears have tried to push down through it, both here and then more recently, both there and there. So in the event the purple line does not hold up, then I think it's really just a matter of time before $300 gets tested at minimum. And really, it wouldn't be shocking at all to see the price head down to this level down here at, what is that, $280. In fact, I think definitely if the $300 mark holds, it would not be shocking in the least for the price to go down there and, like I said, at least test 280. As far as levels of resistance, gonna delete that line out. Yeah, it pertains, but I don't want to have too many lines all over the place. This level of resistance comes from a foundational principle in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. And yesterday, for those of you that watched it, I talked about 340 as resistant or as support, but now that the price is broken below it, this would be considered the initial area of resistance on any sort of bounce back to the upside. And then after that, next key level of resistance right up there around 370. But as things stand right now, breaking levels of resistance, not really the top priority. Top priority by far is stabilizing and ideally staying up above that purple line. So we'll see if the bulls can get the job done or not. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.